Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we're diving into something important, a common manicure mistake that you might not even realize that you're doing. We're gonna discuss today how they can really mess with your nails. Plus, I'll share some easy fixes to keep nails look gorgeous and healthy. Let's start. The first one, overfiling the nails. It's easy to get carried away shaping those nails, but too much filing or using a rough nail file with too high grit can weaken your nails. I'm using the nail file 100/118 grit, which is more than enough for natural or fake nails. I don't do any extension, but I use sometimes hard gels, so it's really easy to shape them with this grit. How you can know when your grit is higher, like for example 240, that means that the nail file is softer. If your grit is lower, like 100, or I guess the minimal grit can be even 50 grit, that means that the file is rough. I don't feel like anybody should use the nail file with 15 grit, because probably even for acrylic it's too rough. But for natural nails, I recommend you to use the grit 240 or 180 if you're a real professional and you trust yourself and you know you won't make any overfiling. Really easy to control what you're doing if you use 3 fingers to hold your file during the nail filing. I'll show you somewhere here. If you file and it's like you hold your file like this, it's very easy to make it's very easy to overfile, because if you put pressure here, you don't feel what's happening here. If you file in right here, you file too much, and here you don't file nothing. So to avoid this mistake, what you can do, you just have to hold your nail file with 3 fingers. I'll show you how it looks. 1 finger on the bottom, 1 finger on top, and 1 finger here. If you're gonna use a nail file like this, you always gonna feel how much pressure you put on the nail file. You will never have a mistake of overfiling, because if you hold your nail file with 3 fingers like this, you feel all of the pressure when you put a nail file, and the pressure is same everywhere. Perfect. This is a solution to not overfile nails with a nail file. Mistake number 2: cutting the cuticle of your client. It's a huge mistake. Even I'm a big professional, but sometimes I can cut someone's cuticle. What are you gonna do? Happens sometimes. When you overcut the cuticle, it might give you the clean look, but it's actually opening the door for infection and fungus. What I think about this: better not cut everything than overcut. If you see like a piece of skin is still there and you try and you feel like the cuticle is already red and you don't know how to do this, let this piece of skin be there. It's okay. No, I never meet a client who will say, "Oh, you saw this piece of skin? I don't like it. I'm not paying you." Nobody gonna do this. Mistake number 3: skipping the base coat. I didn't knew how much people doing this mistake, because when I was learning how to do the Russian manicure, the first thing what I knew was, no matter what kind of manicure you do, are you using the soft gel, medium gel, hard gel, acrylic, gel polish, no matter what you're doing with the nail. Every time after nail preparation, the first step should be base coat. I'm not beginning a manicure without a base coat. I have some gels who are 3-in-1, like the gels of new generation, when you don't need a base coat and you don't need a top coat, but I'm still using a base even under this type of gel. Or for example, the base coats with the color, like usually the nude colors are made like base coats with color in. Even for this type of base coats, you still need to use a base, a clear, simple rubber base. We're not start to any type of manicure without a base. It always should be your first step. It's a rule. So firstly, the base coat help your manicure hold the material better, and the base coat can protect a nail from a chemical burn. For example, if we use a colored base, a base with a color in, usually it's contain a lot of acids in. So this base really can damage a nail, and if you use a base, clear base, before for the first step, this will protect the nail from this problem, from the chemical burn. Find your favorite perfect base coat, easy applying, easy curing, like just find your best favorite product and use it forever. Mistake number 4, not allowing enough drying time. Another one big problem is lamps. What kind of lamps do you use? Don't use the cheap lamps because they don't dry the material enough how it should be. And what happens if the material is not dry enough? The chemicals what do we have inside are still working. How to explain that right? When you put a base and it's liquid, with the lamp it becomes in a harder product and a harder gel. So when the base is dry and it's already hard, you don't feel it's like not it's not wet. This is how you understand that all of the chemicals what we have inside, they're not working anymore because it's already switched from a liquid to a hard. When you don't dry enough your material, that means that it's still wet and still liquid under, and it's still damaging the nail. It's a really bad mistake, and it can give your client chemical burn. Make sure you use a nice lamp. You can have a one lamp for, it can be a little bit pricey from the beginning, but you're gonna use this lamp for years if this is a good lamp. And every time when you buy a material, you better read how much it should be cured and how much it should be dried in the lamp. What times of lamp should it be? Because lamps can be LED or UV, ultraviolet lamps. Usually the products what they're doing now, they're trying to make this material good enough for even ultraviolet lamp or for a LED lamp, but still make sure that you read. Because for example, I have here top coat from Accent, and it says for a LED lamp it can be dry in 30 seconds, but for UV lamp it has to be dried for 1 minute. So make sure you're using your metals right. Let each coat dry completely before applying the next step. It's very, very important, and it's really worth to wait, because you want to make sure that your client can wear this manicure longer. You want to be sure that the nails of your client are healthy. You don't need to rush in this question. Mistake number 5. Using acetone based removers materials. I can see a lot of TikTok videos, probably you saw some of them, where they put them on a nail and you see how the polish lifting after 10 minutes. Can you imagine what this product makes with your nail if these products lift the chemicals so easy? I even don't want to try. I will say it's very, very bad for your nails. It can save you 10 minutes more, but it can give you a lot of problems in the future. Mistake number 6, ignoring nail health. We're not gonna talk about fungus, but probably we should, because I know even some clients who have fungus, and sometimes manicure master are saying, you know, it's not the best idea to overlay your nails because you have fungus or you have infection or you have any other problems, and clients are getting mad and saying like, no, please make me this manicure. And I know if you're gonna say no, they will go to another client and one of them will say yes. I know it's a huge problem. People are doing a lot of bad things for money. What are you gonna do? But if you see, for example, if you're doing your client's nails and you see they chip, like they start to chip after a week, or the material absolutely lifting, or like other your clients don't have problem, but this clients always has something. If you see like something happens, you don't see any big problems, you don't see any fungus, you don't see any allergy, you don't see any problem, just give them a break. It's so many problems what can cause liftings. It's so many problems what can damage the nail. It can be hormones, can be medicine, stress, pregnancy. It's, you know, our body is so complicated. If you see like something happens, don't try to put the harder gel. Don't try to make something extra. Just give them a break. It's okay, sometimes it happens. Even I have more than 100 people in a month, and sometimes I have one client who's always giving me problems, like with the nails, like something wrong with them. And if I don't know what happens, I'm just saying, listen, let's take a break for a month. If one of your clients having a serious problem like fungus or some weird spots or something, you see something wrong, something is not okay here, don't make the manicure. Please don't do this. I saw cases when people can lose their nails and they will never grow back. You never know how sensitive is that person. You never know what kind of reaction. If you feel like something is wrong, don't do this. Mistake number 7. Probably that will be my favorite mistake. Applying thick coats of polish. I don't know. No, I don't want to lie. Even when I just started my career, I would say that I was making this mistake too. I had a feeling like if the material doesn't hold, you have to put more material. If the material doesn't hurt to nail, let's use the harder gel. It's okay, sometimes like all of us going through these problems. I would say your secret. Thick coats sometimes seems like a good idea, but usually when your material is thicker, it's easier to peel this type of manicure, it's easier to break it. It's really not long lasted. For now, it's a new trend, my favorite trend. It's my technique where I'm working to do the coat as thin as you can, and it won't cause any damage and won't cause breaking. It just should be applied right. If you're interested how to do this technique, how to be able to make a super thick, expensive $1 million manicure, to subscribe to my nail course. I'm preparing my Russian Manicure nail course, and I will give you opportunity how to learn this technique. I will show you how to do it easy. You just need to know some secrets, and you will be a winner. In comments here I will put a link on my website where you can subscribe for this course. I can't wait to be done with this. I just can't wait. Mistake number 8, probably this is the worst, the hardest, the baddest mistake from this list. Not sanitizing manicure tools. How I said, some steps of the manicure are basic, are so basic that there is no way that you can skip something like that. This is a base, like no manicure without it. Nothing can be done if your tools are dirty. Nothing. Can you imagine to have an experience when you just wanted to have a nice hands and somebody give you an infection instead of a nice nails? I don't know, I would be not able to sleep after giving someone an experience like that. Do you need these problems? I don't think so. All of my materials, all of my tools, they're sanitized. They always wait for their clients in craft pockets like this. I open the craft pockets only in front of the client because I want to feel my clients safe. I wanted them to see that I take care of them. I take care of their hands, of their health, and it's really important. One day, I know it can sound a little bit complicated from the beginning, but one day it will be your routine, such an easy, like breathing, absolutely easy. And you always will know that even something gonna happen with your client, different people can come to you. You will always know that no mistake. This is not my mistake. My tools are clean. I did everything perfect. Always sanitize your tools before using them. It's a super simple step. It's not extra. It's a very simple step, but it gives you so much confidence in your work. I would say this is the most common mistakes in a manicure. If you will have any question about this video, if you will have any question about your work or anything, you feel free to ask them in comments here. If you realize that you make one of these mistakes, just try to make different. Sometimes we need to make something super different. If you love these tips, give me some thumb up, and don't forget to subscribe for more nail care secrets. See you in the next video. Bye bye.